Hi, my name is Meg Gust, and I'm a senior from St. John's, Michigan. Upon graduation, I will have two bachelor's degrees, one a double major in criminal justice and sociology, and a minor in addiction studies, and the second in the French language. After graduating, I plan to get a master's degree in social work, with a long-term goal of being a school social worker. My signature pathway is civic engagement. I chose my signature pathway due to my vested interest in our country's political system. Early within my senior year of high school, I started to bond with my father over community politics. He encouraged me to seek out local volunteer opportunities with campaigns, eventually leading to a paid internship in the state senate. While in college, I found a community of like-minded, civically engaged students who shared a passion for conservative politics. As a freshman on campus, I quickly got involved with not only WMU Signature, but also WMU GOP. I served as co-president my sophomore year, as well as the administrative vice chair my junior year. I chose to get involved with WMU Signature as a way to cultivate meaningful experiences outside of the classroom. I knew instantly I would choose civic engagement as my pathway. I was excited to have the opportunity to attend panel events, discussions, and see speakers of different political backgrounds and experiences. Those events helped broaden my opinion and helped me to look at issues from the eyes of another. I'm passionate about making a difference in the lives of those around me. I think it's extremely important for us to be able to work with and learn from those who do not share the same political opinions. Even if we disagree with someone's viewpoint, I think it's important that we take the time to question them and better understand their thoughts. I was excited to share my passion for civic engagement by providing other students at WMU with the experience to learn and share their ideas with others, thus leading me to organize and moderate two panel debates for my PEAK project. Panel debates offer a great way to showcase different viewpoints of campus organizations for a fair and friendly debate. One focused on policing and policing reform, while the other revolved around political parties and voting. I chose the topic of policing and policing reform on account of the social unrest and call for criminal justice reform, as well as my criminal justice major. Due to this year being an election year in the midst of a global pandemic, I chose the second debate topic so I could get further insight of WMU students' thoughts on the current state of the U.S. politics and voting reform, and brainstorm ways to improve them for the future. The panelists represented the Criminal Justice Student Association, College Democrats, and Libertarian viewpoints, which allowed for a diversified conversation and discussion. I wanted to provide students the space to view others of different political backgrounds to debate their thoughts on how to change current policing practice for the better. It was important to me to provide an opportunity for students who identified as libertarian to be represented during the panel debate, as this ideology has not yet been included in the presidential debates on a national scale. Panelists had the opportunity to ask each other questions and further elaborate on their own experience. The panelists came to the consensus that all presidential candidates should be included in the national debates, not just the ones from the two major parties. Something that surprised me, and I believe this was also surprising to the panelists themselves, was how many shared or held similar viewpoints on topics discussed. It was heartwarming to see that even when the panelists disagreed, they were able to share their thoughts respectfully. All involved with the panel debates walked away with a wider understanding and added respect for opinions that were not their own. Overall, WMU Signature and my PEAK project have allowed me to take my passion for civic engagement and apply it to the real-world issues of today.